Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we're diving deep into QQQ. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 18th of June, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.24. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 1.49%. This equates to an average return of 0.09% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned in the upper segment of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This scenario typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction toward the lower segment of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $537.06 would initially indicate an accelerated rate of increase. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 19.44% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 9.29% and 21.26%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis points to a projected change of 5.78%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 15.62% and 9.89% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $446.38 and $581.32. Our latest daily update for the QQQ includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for QQQ ETF Price After Wednesday Trading. The QQQ ETF price experienced a decline of 0.017% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 18th of June, 2025. The price shifted from $529.08 to $528.99. During the trading session, the ETF fluctuated by 0.97%, ranging from a daily low of $527.43 to a daily high of $532.55. In this period, the price has exhibited volatility, contributing to a slight gain of 0.04% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume increased on the last day by 2 million shares, despite the falling prices. This could serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 43 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $22.81 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded price of the ETF was $540.80, while the lowest was $402.39. Currently, the price stands at 2.18% or $11.81, below the 52-week high of $540.80, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. Recent developments surrounding the QQQ exchange-traded fund signal a concerning trend for investors. As of today, weekly jobless claims have ticked up, with the figure being reported a day earlier in light of the Juneteenth holiday. This increase in jobless claims, alongside a weak retail sales report and underwhelming manufacturing data, paints a troubling picture for economic health, which could depress consumer spending and corporate earnings, both crucial for growth-oriented funds like QQQ. Geopolitical tensions have also intensified, particularly with conflicts in the Middle East, leading to market volatility. This uncertainty can trigger increased risk aversion among investors, leading to sell-offs and potentially lower prices for QQQ in the short term. Furthermore, as the Federal Reserve prepares to release new guidance, the overall sentiment remains cautious. Elevated distribution within the stock market suggests that investors are positioning defensively rather than enthusiastically pursuing growth, impacting tech-heavy indices like the QQQ, which thrive in strong economic conditions. In the longer term, while QQQ remains a strong exchange-traded fund focusing on innovative technology companies. The current economic indicators and geopolitical landscape may require investors to monitor closely for signs of recovery or further downturn. Any significant shifts in economic policy or stabilization in global events may provide necessary catalysts for a rebound, but until then, caution is advised. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Edward Jones also gave QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark rated QQQ with a hold grade and a hold action. On Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a buy grade along with a hold action. On Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, it was reported that Kansas City Capital gave QQQ a positive grade with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for the QQQ. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, and so far it has fallen by nearly 1%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the ETF should be monitored more closely. Some positive signals have also emerged, which may influence short-term developments. The QQQ ETF holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this creates a general buy signal for the ETF, indicating a potentially positive forecast. Should there be further gains, the ETF will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $531.37. Conversely, in the event of a decline, the ETF will find some support from the long-term average at around $514.22. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will trigger a sell signal. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots registered a sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger reported a buy signal 7 days ago. The short-term moving average issued a sell signal 5 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal 40 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 36 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average indicated a buy signal 40 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages presented a buy signal 19 days ago. For more insights and signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $466 and $423.69. There is an inherent risk when an exchange-traded fund tests a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support point. In this case, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $466. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $423.69 and $422.67. Generally, this exchange-traded fund exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is deemed quite low. Over the last day, the exchange-traded fund fluctuated $5.12 between its high and low, which is a change of 0.97%. For the last week, the average daily volatility has been 0.96%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for QQQ, let's take a moment to review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio could indicate either a lack of confidence in the company's future performance or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, presenting a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at $529.08. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a strategic level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $466. If this support level holds, it might present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $512.29, reflecting a decrease of 3.16%. This exchange-traded fund has very low daily movements, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated by a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is the QQQ ETF a good investment choice? Currently, several signals and indicators are showing negative trends, which may influence its performance in the coming days and possibly weeks. Nevertheless, we believe that the current price level presents a potential buying opportunity, suggesting that the price could rise during or by the end of this 3-month period. Consequently, we have revised our analysis for this ETF from a hold or accumulate recommendation to a buy candidate. In our assessment of the price volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 20th of June, we anticipate that the QQQ will open higher by approximately 667 cents, starting at $529.66. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us at StockInvest.